graduated. They didn't know what else to do. So in my head was do this, spend the same amount of money, and go learn what millionaires and billionaires do, not for themselves, but actually for their families, to pass on that legacy. Their families typically are middle income Americans. And also to focus on women. Why women? We're the nurturers. Something's great, something's awesome, we share it, right? Our clothes, our shoes, on Facebook, maybe not anymore, but some of us are getting off Facebook, disconnected, but we share great things, from something just fun and simple to something, more serious, maybe money conversations. And we're just here to nurture and help and support one another, and that's what's super important to me. So I met a company, and I got to make sure that they met my criteria, because I had been doing financial services for, at that point, about 7 years. And I actually learned how little I knew. And what was really beautiful about this company, it was about the culture. And the culture was really a lot of people similar to me, having life events, really caring about shifting and making life better. It's that meaningful life, that purposeful life. It's not being driven by the dollar. It's really what I call, that full encompassing wealth. That's health, that's great relationships, that's just all of it together and moving forward. So when I met Five Rings, one of the ladies I met was a gal named Denise Arand. And she did this workshop called Blind Women Wealth down in Carlsbad, California. And I drove 2.5 hours to see it. I actually saw a speaker just before that invited me. That's how I found out about it. But how I got to that conference that led me there, I was actually showing up for another girlfriend to support her in her business. Had nothing, well, so I thought, had nothing to do with me, right? And she to this day goes, God, that conference had nothing to do with me other than to connect you. But you know what, she says, I get such gratification knowing that I was the connector who led to you speaking at the front of the room, which is not something that I would ever do, to teach something as important as you do. Super amazing, super beautiful blessing, and I think life just works like that if we are in tune to it. So when I saw this,